Have you ever walked into a sprawling sports bar or a massive entertainment venue and just stared at the walls? You see these giant seamless video walls, dozens of perfectly synchronized TVs,
Yeah.
and it just feels like magic.
Yeah, we completely take it for granted.
We really do. But today we're pulling back the curtain on that hidden infrastructure, the commercial audio-visual world. We're using the massive product catalog of HDTVSupply, a 25-year global provider of AV tech, as our map for this deep dive.
Because, we see the glowing screens, but the sheer bandwidth and heavy industrial reality required to make those pixels light up at exactly the right time is, well, it's staggering.
Oh, absolutely. Like, look at something like the Turtle AV TAV-USBEXTKIT1 from their catalog. It extends a USB 3.2 Gen 1 connection 328 feet.
Which is huge.
I mean, that is a literal football field. Now, pushing standard text data that far is one thing, but pushing high-speed 5 gigabit per second video data across a football field, that's like trying to shoot a fire hose of water through a single straw without losing a drop of pressure.
Exactly.
So why on earth would anyone go through the engineering headache to stretch a single USB connection that far?
Well, it really comes down to isolating the environment.
Mhm.
Enterprise-grade AV gear, the matrix switchers, the video servers, they require massive cooling.
Right.
They eat up power, and the fans just scream. You can't put a rack like that in the middle of a high-end restaurant or a sleek corporate boardroom, so the data has to travel.
Okay, that makes sense. You want the screens, not the noise.
Exactly. That Total AV extender uses specialized active boosting and equalization protocols to preserve the signal integrity over those long-run Cat-T6 cables. It bridges the gap between the pristine display you see and the loud, temperature-controlled server room hidden, 3 floors away.
Right, so if one screen requires a high-speed fire hose of data spanning hundreds of feet, managing a massive venue means multiplying that by dozens or like hundreds.
Oh, yeah. It scales up fast.
The catalog highlights these Wolfpack modular matrix switchers, specifically referencing systems that route high-definition video to 160 TVs at once.
Of that massive matrix.
Managing 160 different TVs sounds like an absolute nightmare. How does a busy bartender actually control that without needing an IT degree?
The secret is extreme abstraction. You are completely hiding the network layer from the end user.
Right.
When that bartender taps an iPad, or what HDTVSupply calls a wolfpad, they aren't just pushing a button. The software translates they tap into a complex string of IP or serial commands.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, it tells the main matrix switcher to pull a specific DirecTV feed, re-encode it, and route it to a specific output port in literally milliseconds.
That's insane. So the Matrix has built-in video wall processing and picture-in-picture logic natively on the board.
Exactly. So the user interface just looks like a simple drag-and-drop map of the bar.
So the hardware itself is absorbing all the latency and routing complexity, while the bartender essentially gets a dummy terminal that just says, put the game on TV4.
Precisely. The Matrix is a dedicated, closed ecosystem built entirely to manage bandwidth limits and avoid packet loss. It ensures that switching from one feed to another is instantaneous and completely artifact-free.
And that zero latency, artifact-free requirement really explains the clientele, because it's not just mega sports bars buying this equipment.
No, not at all.
The catalog actually lists federal government purchasing infrastructure, so the GSA schedule and the NASA SIP program.
Yeah, think about the stakes there. For a sports bar, a dropped frame means someone misses a pass.
Right. Annoying, but not life or death.
Exactly. But for NASA or a secure federal command center, a dropped frame or compressed artifact could be disastrous.
Oh, yeah.
They are monitoring live rocket launches, orbital telemetry, and secure communications. They need uncompressed, ultra-high-definition video routed across massive multi-screen grids with absolute zero latency.
So they use these exact same Wolfpack matrix ecosystems.
They do, because when you're managing mission-critical aerospace data, the switching hardware has to be bulletproof. It's not about entertainment. It's about situational awareness at the highest possible fidelity.
That fundamentally changes how you look at screens. I mean, we've traced this from a single 328-foot Turtle AV extender pushing 5 gigabit data all the way to a 160-screen, NASA-approved Wolfpack matrix quietly routing uncompressed telemetry data.
Yeah, the physical world around us really relies on this hidden industrial-grade AV backbone to support our digital experiences.
It's incredible. So the next time you walk into a sprawling venue and see dozens of perfectly synchronized screens, look around and ask yourself, where is the hidden mega matrix? What unseen web of football field length cables is keeping the whole illusion together? Or as internet speeds get faster, could all this heavy hardware eventually move to the cloud, making those screens just simple glass pulling zero latency video from a server miles away?